Good morning. These are my memories. This is my tree house in the hills of Arkansas. As you can tell, it's way up on a hill. And here I am on my deck looking back down. Beautiful view. There's my phlox and a butterfly. And this is one of my puppies, Clyde, heading home up the hill, going to my house. And this is me and Itsy, the kitty cat. We're having coffee on sunrise, but it must have been chilly. And there's me and Tubby. We're sweeping my sister's place. And this, I'm showing off my bird feeder and my shed my sister and her husband made. This is the entry to my backyard, and those are morning glories. They're me and Tubby again. Guess I got really crazy on shots. I love that little little girl. This is looking out my living room window. That's early on when I moved there. One of my first snows, I was introduced to the cardinals, and these pictures are taken through the window. And again, through the window, that's all the dogwoods going down the hills in front of my place. And these are my roses that were magnificent. You see an alum down there bloom too. There's my daisies. They went crazy that year. I had a bunch of daisies and I loved them. And this is looking from my ramp down in the backyard, down through the woods. And again, we had an ice storm, and I thought this was really pretty. Where the ice was hanging on there. That's looking down the hill. All the way down the hill, you can see the road at the bottom there, and that's my driveway. And again, there's my gate going in the back. And there you are, see my gate again. I love my gate. But that's my gnome I painted right there, and that's the side. And okay, this is my deck in the storm, and you can tell the furnishing there's from my sister's. The chairs are from my Marcia's place, and the gliders from Betty, and the bird feeder too. Oh, and this is just before I left. You can see I had my flowers blooming. And of course here I'm downtown enjoying the phlox on a spring day. And I was in the process of working. That's my little red wagon down in there if you look. And again, the same shot, looking up the hill on the side of my place, and then you're looking down the hill on the side of my place. So it's just a reverse view there. And again, you can see where I had my, over to the right, you'll see the hollyhocks. This is looking over South Fork Spring Lake, which is downtown in Hardy. And here I am looking through the house here on a cold morning across the hills. Can't really see in this picture the hills, but again, pictures of the cardinal. So beautiful. So quiet up there. Peace. I found peace there. I loved it. And then the next picture is Susie came up and decorated my deck one time, and it is awesome. It's all decorated like a little French cafe out there on the deck. Now this is side deck coming off my kitchen. This piece of material she put on a board like a picture. This is Spring River, downtown Hardy. You could just stay down there and walking distance, places to stay. There's my first spring of irises. There's my sister Betty. She came over with her little hat. I had to take a picture of that. That's so cute. Again, Spring River. Well, downtown they've got a walking area that you can walk all around the river there. A lot of people do. And this is the ramp off of one of the cabins there on the river downtown Hardy. Again, snow. This was a lot of snow. And this is visiting my daughter when her azaleas are blooming. I just had to take a picture of that and include it. And this is the house when I first bought it. Up on the hill, my tree house. This is my sister's log cabin up there down the street from me. Her dogwoods are blooming. And that's my place again up on the hill. I've added lattice work on the deck. And this is downtown Hardy. I can't resist a flower that blooms if I've got a way to pick a picture. And this is my sister and my brother and Tom. We're having a fire. And this is the spring water that we'd go get spring water to drink right out of the ground. And a pot I put together. I don't know if I can really tell what I put in there, but it was fun. Now this is the way the house looked before I left. And I'd added, it was just beautiful. Across the hills. Across the hills. And there's must be an early on picture because I had a better place for that. The fountain that ended up. And you can see oregano's growing underneath this bunny rabbit here. And that's the side of my house, as you can tell, before it was painted. Here were Galvin Gardens here in Arkansas. And I love tulips, so we had a wonderful day, my sisters and I. That's Itzy, my little cat. And she's up in dogwood tree on the front deck. And this is one of the archways that I put up at my daughter's house when I lived with her, the roses. And this is the dogwood. I can't believe I don't have a picture of that dogwood actually blooming in here, but I'm sure I'll run across it later. This is my dream place. I may make it yet, I don't know. I love that little place. Again, here we go with the snow. Here we go with the snow. I love that. And then, of course, the next picture is a picture of a painting of a saw I did for Gary and Janice, my neighbors. I had fun doing it. And this is when they were building the fence, and as you can tell, the beginning of it. And again, this is one of the first pictures of my place up there. And of course, I've got to have a butterfly. So I had to take that picture. And this is a morning when the sun's coming through. Isn't that beautiful? Must have been cool. This is me cutting up with my zinnias. I had so many zinnias. I loved them. Had so much fun. And this is the bench my sister made. I had to leave. That's so sad.